welcome to this video. I'm still honestly struggling with trying to be consistent because honestly, I'm struggling. I can keep myself on track for some things, but other things are a little bit of a different story. So I'm here. I am here with updates and different stuff that I'm doing. And everything, even though nobody's watching this, and it's fine, but eventually somebody will, so gotta keep going. So basically what has been happening has been, we're deferring for a year, and that's okay. It just gives me more time to prepare and more time to not be stressed and panicked about every single thing that's happening. So I have a whole entire year that I'm kind of wanting to work on growing my Etsy shop, being able to kind of grow my audience a little bit more. Like, since I'm wanting to work in graphic design anyways, it kind of gives me, I don't know, doing like stuff for my own thing. So basically I just kind of want to have more progression over the next few months, year of my life, to take the time to enjoy and learn more about how I can make more progress with what I wanted to do. Because I don't want it to seem like I'm not serious, because I am. I really want to make this work, and I know I can. It's just figuring everything out. So today I'm just gonna kind of video along like the process of like some of the stuff that I'm doing, and take you guys along for the ride with me on some of this stuff. So basically we are starting a whole entire new like thing. Well, it's not whole entire new, it's still like the Pigeons of Belfast. Like, we're just refining things and choosing specific products. Like, I have started designing, I opened a Redbubble account in the time that I have been gone. So I'm now selling like shirts and different stuff like that. So I'm really hoping to kind of, I want to get some of those, the shirts that I have, and kind of have like my fall collection by the end of September. So that way I can kind of promote it along with all of the other like spooky stuff that I do in October, because I feel like that's the big time to grab people's attention. And that's what I'm gonna do. So the idea is today I'm working on a few different, I want to do bookmarks, and I'm also just kind of testing out to see what I can do with my printer and what I might have to order through a different way, which is fine. I don't mind doing that because, once again, I'm starting out, but I want to invest in like all of this. So we're doing bookmarks today. I want to go in and edit a few pictures that I made the other day to kind of make them like sticker ready and make them look a lot better, and just do a little bit more research on a few more things that I can do. But yeah, shirts, bookmarks, and just preparing for spooky season. But yeah, so that's what's been happening. That's what's been going on. So we're gonna get started, and hopefully you will enjoy this progress.
Chica, would like to meet you. Okay, so basically, whenever I said I
wanted to do bookmarks. I am gonna do more bookmarks, but this one is the first one that came into my brain idea-wise. I kind of wanted to start it out simple, just since I was testing out my printer, and I didn't have much ink, so I actually could only do one of these today. But basically, so I kept seeing people do like these cute little photo booth ones with their characters, so I decided to do that as well. So this is my take on it. So basically here I'm just kind of like marking up my paper to kind of like get everything prepared. I really like the way that I draw stuff and the way that like my pencil sketches and different stuff look. So I knew I didn't want to immediately jump in and do something digital. So here I am just kind of using my pencil first to kind of sketch everything out and kind of get an idea of what I'm wanting with this. So in this section, so I wanted this to show kind of like a young kid and his dad going to this photo booth and having a good time. It's not super detailed, obviously, and it's not super crazy either, but once again, this is just kind of something simple that I was like, this is kind of cute, and I'd seen a lot of people kind of do it to like break in some characters to kind of give them like a show. Now these aren't like two characters specifically that I'm like planning on like dragging out, but I do think that it was like a cute idea. So I feel like you always see like a really silly kid and like the adults always kind of stern, like they just have seen way too much and they're way too tired. They haven't even had their coffee or anything. So this kid, he's doing good. Like he is super excited, and I think he was ready for this. Like in my mind, the story goes like he dragged his dad into this photo booth, and his dad ended up actually having a good time, and they both got to keep him. So now they have some keepsakes to have of both of them together. Okay, so I'm going to be completely honest here. I personally hate the middle image. And in the moment, I was like, okay, this isn't anything crazy, this isn't anything serious, just put something down on paper. And so I did. I don't like it the way it looks, but that's okay. Like, I think the first image is probably my favorite. And I know that definitely I will go back in at some point and kind of like refine, like I'll make a better picture of them. But yeah, the middle image is definitely not my favorite, and I think that always happens with every single thing that I draw. Like I always have, especially if I'm doing like a series, which is why I don't post a lot of the stuff that I have ideas for making like a series on, because I never feel like it's consistent enough. Like I feel like I've gotten better about having my style, but I feel like at the same time I still generally struggle with, if I'm doing my own art, is keeping it consistent enough, especially if it's characters. Like I've been working on like angles and everything and trying to work on that, but it's never been one thing to, I know I can't say that it's come to me, but like I know it's something that I have to work on. But it's so frustrating, like trying to like sit down and be like, this is what this looks like in my head, but it's not looking this way at all on the paper. So I've got to learn to accept that, and I slowly I am. Like, especially with this sketchbook, I specifically want this one to be all about my pigeons, because this is what I'm wanting to be. Like, I feel like I'm starting to see everybody fall into like their niche, especially with having access to TikTok. Like, I have noticed specifically in like my mind, I feel a lot more pressure to find my niche. Now, thankfully, I do generally really enjoy doing all of this. Like, I love my pigeons, I love my traveling. Like, it's something that makes me very happy, and it like for the first time in a while, I actually feel very positive, and like I'm actually enjoying what I'm putting down on paper. Like, for a long time, I feel like I was so focused in on being like, I have to do this to get into college, I have to have this prepared, I have to know how to do this, and I wasn't really having fun with it anymore. And I've seen a lot of people talking about that lately, so it makes me really happy that I'm able to kind of fall into this, and I don't know, I'm enjoying it. Like, I know it's a very specific niche. Not many people are looking up pigeons. But honestly, that's okay, because I will wiggle my way into this niche, and I will make sure that I get out of this bubble and get it to the world. Eventually, somebody's gonna be watching this video. Eventually. But in the meantime, I guess I enjoy making these. Like, I know that I was like so nervous to like for the longest time I was like, I want to run a YouTube channel, but I don't really feel like I have the guts to. And lately I've been seeing a lot more like chill, relaxed people doing art, and I'm like, I could do that. I want to be a part of this group. So I finally have settled myself in, because it's kind of nice, especially like, don't get me wrong, I enjoy being social, but it's nice to kind of be able to like sit in and feel proud of like editing a video or finishing a whole drawing and being like, I just posted this, or I edited this to make it look all nice and pretty. Like, it's like that, it's like the aesthetically pleasing feeling of like, whenever you get to like decorate your house or something, like with like any type of like Target decor, or any type of like Hobby Lobby I don't know, something. Anyways, but this is my niche, and personally I'm really happy with it. Like, I'm very happy that I fell into this like area, because I feel like so many times as you get older, it's harder to find like that creative like spark. Like, I'm very glad that I still can, like, I have a very active mind. I am always thinking about something, or like if I'm listening to music, like I play like little movies in my head or something. But I'm very glad that I do still have that, but I know as I get older, it might be a little bit harder to do that. I mean, especially with like the stress of life and everything, it's so easy to get swept away, and I am so bad for that, for being like entrancing myself in all my worries and like problems or even making up problems in my mind, even though I know like things are okay. It's just like one of those things that it's like, no, you suck. You can't do this. Why would you ever think that you can get anywhere in life, you know? But I'm very glad that not only did I travel for the first time in my whole entire life, but I made so many memories that I feel like it really helped jog me slightly out of like the rut that I was like putting myself in. Like, especially whenever COVID hit, I think my brain just kind of gave up, and I struggled getting back up from that a little bit. Even now I struggle with my mental health, but like, I've gotten better, and I have very supportive people around me that I'm very thankful for, and I'm very appreciative of every single thing and every single talk that I've ever had with said specific person. But yeah, I'm really happy that I noticed the pigeons in Belfast and was like, you know what? This is my thing now. You're mine. And here we are in this moment together. Okay, so basically before I get into anything else conversation-wise, A little update. So basically I did the pencil sketch, and then I wanted to keep this very easy for my printer, and in the end I did not make it very easy for my printer. In fact, I did select the wrong settings, but I am still very happy with the outcome. Anyways, so I did the pencil sketch, and then I went over it with some watercolor because there was a few spaces that I liked the sketchiness of the pencil, but I also wanted there to be a little bit more and I don't know, it just, in my mind, I liked the way it looked, so I did it. If you don't like it, that's okay. Like, art is subjective, and I take any criticism that you would like to give me, because that's okay. And this project was pretty much just for fun. Just a little test to see what I was doing and how I was doing it and what I liked. It's just all a learning thing. But yeah, so basically that's pretty much all I did before starting on any of the digital rendering and stuff that I did, just because it's just the last thing that I did before I switched it over to digital, before I ended up printing everything out. Okay, so whenever I was doing the digital rendering of this, I did really like the way the scan looked. I thought it looked very cute. I liked the sketchy look, especially with thinking of the idea of it being like, oh, it's kind of cartoony. Like, it's something that's just kind of not super serious, and they're just having fun. You know? Like, I liked that sketchy aspect of it. That's why I just didn't like how it wasn't fully refined. And I'm not saying everything I do is refined. In fact, sometimes I like doing some sloppy work. It's just how the artwork works. But for this project specifically, I wanted to go in and give some more things, some more detail, like I did in the dad's face in the first little bit. I kind of just went in with this like sketchy pencil brush that I really like using a lot of times in Procreate. I always find it hard to like find the brushes that I would use in real life whenever I'm drawing digital. Like, I was not a digital artist growing up. I was very much traditional. I learned how to do everything on paper. So digital is still kind of foreign territory to me, even though I did indeed buy Procreate, and I told myself, you're gonna be a digital artist. But I never can get it like the style that I want, and I never feel like I have the right, like my hand moves the right way. Like, I know how to draw, but it's like I get digital and I completely forget how to move my hands. It's just how it is. And I don't think I'll ever be able to fix that. I'm kidding. I probably will. Like, I just need to work on it more, but it's just the aspect of it kind of not working for me that makes me not like it. But I do it anyways because I need to practice. And practice makes perfect. And we're not needing to be perfect, but we are needing some product out of the whole entire thing. So honestly, this project was really fun, and I did enjoy doing it for like this day because it kind of did open up my eyes of how much I love seeing my art printed. Like, I mean, I don't care what it is, I don't care where I get it printed. I know eventually that will change because I would love to have some really, really high quality prints of my art, but I love printing my art. Like, whenever I tell you the serotonin that I get from food, my art being printed, and the thought of my art being stickers, oh my god, I cannot even explain how happy that makes me. Like, the fact that I can do that and will do that, I don't know how to explain it other than like it's just perfect in my brain. It's like, this is what I was meant to do. And I know that because of the excitement that it brings to me. So I really do enjoy this aspect of every single thing. that I'm able to make. And it's super fun. But I like, as soon as it was printed and everything, like, it just made me so happy. I was like, this looks exactly how I really wanted it to look. I would size it down a little bit because I think it's a little too chonky. There's nothing wrong with being chonky. But this one's just a little bit too chonky. And I think it's a little too big for the bookmark. I was wanting something a little bit more cute, small, and petite, but it didn't really exactly work out that way. And I need to get more ink so I can try out a few more of these, which will be really fun, and I can't wait to do it because it is fun and I enjoy it a lot. I also enjoy doing voiceovers because whenever I play it back, I'm like, that's me, even though I'm the one editing it, and I'm like, calm down, this isn't anything too crazy, just relax. But yeah, that'll be it for the rest of this until the very end. So I hope you enjoy watching me finish out the outline. I'm going to speed it up a little bit, and then also towards the end I'll come back and talk a little bit more. But that's pretty much the whole entire project. It is just a simple little photo booth bookmark project that I really enjoyed doing, and this was really just a way for me to kind of jumpstart my creative mind for the rest of the week. Like, the rest of the week is going to be really fun, and I love fall and Halloween, and this is the time for it. So yeah, enjoy the rest, vibe out to the music, and just have some fun with me, like, and enjoy this video if you're watching. If you're not, then it's weird that you're knowing that this message is at the end of the video. So, but either way, thank you for watching, and I'll speak to you in a little bit. Bye bye. Today has officially been one of the most productive days I've had in a little bit. So not only did we, so I finished my whole little drawing thing because I really wanted to test out if I liked the way those would look as bookmarks, and I'm gonna probably size them down a little bit because I like the size of them, but also at the same time, like, I think this is a little too chunky. I do like it, but it's a little too chunky for my liking. But, so now we are on to editing a video. Because basically, so the idea that I'm having is I have a lot of videos that I have already like started on, like sketching and different stuff, because October I kind of want to go in with a bang of it being like very fall, because I've done Inktober a few times, but I've never done a whole lot of like Halloween stuff in particular, which is funny since I am born on Halloween and you'd think that I would be more devoted to the whole month in general, but nope, No, I'm just really bad at sticking with that. So this year, since I have the time and I don't got anything else really stopping me, that's what we're gonna do. So like every single day, I'm gonna do Inktober, and then I also want to do some specialty Halloween like sweaters. Specifically, I think I get myself like overwhelmed whenever I start thinking about everything. So I think for like the Halloween stuff, I'm gonna do like just sweatshirts because fall, chilly, cold, and also tote bags because tote bags, I just love tote bags and I think that they do really well, especially like anybody can take them with them. And another thing is like, even if they don't sell well, I'm gonna promote them anyways because I really like them, and personally I'm really proud of them, so that's what we're doing. Also, I don't know why I didn't connect my mic, so now this audio kind of sounds like crap, but that's okay. I taped it. That's all that matters. But back to work on what is to happen. Oh, and also I will be uploading a new website and uploading some of like my favorite, like, because I'm kind of building like a collection with all of this stuff, because I'm also like a side thing, I'm also in the process of working on like my first exhibition, which we're halfway through those paintings, and then that will be a video, and then we'll do that, and I'll do the whole tour explaining everything that's happening. But we have made it. It is nighttime, but that's okay because we did make it to the end, and I did finish editing 2 videos. I always underestimate how long it usually takes, but it is behind me. But yeah, so it was a very productive day. We got a lot of stuff done in my mind. I do still struggle with videotaping each thing, but that's a whole other thing. That's a whole issue of its own. But I don't think I did too bad. I think I got enough stuff to actually count for like me drawing. That's very good. But yeah, so this is the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you come back soon to watch some more videos. So thank you. So like, subscribe, do all your little stuff, and I'll talk to you soon.